Now let's start our exercise 9.2. Now see the first question of our exercise 9.2. In figure, this is the given figure. ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram. In this, AE is perpendicular to DC. This AE is perpendicular to this DC. Okay, and CF is perpendicular to AD. CF, this is perpendicular to this AD. Okay, now AB is equals to 16 centimeter. That means this AB is equals to 16 centimeter. AE is equals to 8 centimeter. This AE is equals to 8 centimeter. CF is equals to 10 centimeter. This CF is equals to 10 centimeter. We have to find AD. We have to find the length of this AD. Okay. Now every one of us know that area of parallelogram is base into height. Okay. So suppose this is a parallelogram ABCD. In this, area of parallelogram ABCD will be equal to, if we are considering this AB as base, then height will be AE. Okay, because AE is perpendicular. So, but AE is perpendicular to CD, not AB. Okay, so we know that in a parallelogram opposite sides are equal and parallel. That means this CD will also be equal to 16 centimeter. Okay, so we will consider this CD as base and AE as height. So area of parallelogram ABCD is equals to base into height. That means CD into AE. CD into AE. Okay. So value of CD is 16 centimeter and value of AE is 8 centimeter. Why value of CD is equals to 16 centimeter? Because AB is equals to CD. They are the opposite sides of a parallelogram. Now what is 16 into 8? Multiply this. 8 6 48. So 8, 4 carry. Now 8 1 times 8 plus 4, 12. So our area is equals to 128 centimeter square. Okay. Now see, since the area of parallelogram is base into height, now in this step we have considered CD as base and AE as height. Now there is one more way to find the area of this parallelogram. Now if we will suppose that AD is base, okay, and CF is perpendicular to AD, so CF is height. So we can find area by one more way. That means AD into CF. Okay, so we have considered this time base as AD and height as CF. So our area will be equal to AD into CF. Value of AD we have to find and value of CF is 10. So write here 10. Now both the areas are of same parallelogram, so they will be equal. So we can write, since both the areas are equal, so this 128 centimeter square will be equal to AD into 10. So we can write AD into 10 is equals to 128. Then AD will be equals to 128 upon 10. Now when we will solve this, AD will be equals to 12.8 centimeter. So this is our answer. We got the length of AD as 12.8 centimeter. Now see the second question. If E, F, G and H are respectively the midpoints of the sides of a parallelogram ABCD, show that area of EFGH is equals to half the area of ABCD. Now this is a parallelogram ABCD. E is midpoint of this side, F is the midpoint of this side, G is the midpoint of this side, and H is the midpoint of this side. Now when we will join all these, one parallelogram will be formed. Okay, and we have to prove that the area of EFGH is equals to half of the area of ABCD. Okay, now see the solution. See, first of all we have to do this construction. We have to join HF. Okay, now in parallelogram CDHF, in this parallelogram HF is the base, and with this base one triangle is being formed and one parallelogram is being formed. What is the triangle? HGF. And what is parallelogram? CDHF. This is the parallelogram. Now both have same base, that is HF, and are between same parallel lines, that is HF and CD. That means area of triangle will be half the area of parallelogram. So we can write area of GHF will be equal to half of area of CDHF. Okay, name this equation as equation number 1. And what reason you will write? Since triangle GHF and parallelogram CDHF lie on, this is on same base and between same parallel lines. Okay, now see the next one. In parallelogram ABFH, in this parallelogram also one triangle is being formed. Which one? HEF. Okay, and the base of this triangle HF is same as that of this parallelogram and is between these two parallel lines also. So in this also we can write area of triangle HEF is equals to half of area of parallelogram ABFH. Okay, name this as equation number 2, and reason will be same. Triangle HEF and parallelogram ABFH lie on same base and between same parallel lines. Okay, now we got two equations. Now what we will do, we will add equation number 1 and 2. So first add the LHS of both the equations. Area of GHF plus area of HEF is equals to, now add RHS, half of area of CDHF plus half of area of ABFH. Okay, now see, area of triangle GHF plus area of triangle HEF will be equal to area of this full quadrilateral or parallelogram. Okay, so sum of these two triangles will be equal to area of EFGH. Okay, so area of EFGH is equals to, take 1/2 common from these two, so half of area of CDHF plus area of ABFH, bracket close. Now area of EFGH will be equal to half of area of CDHF plus area of ABFH. Now when we will add these two parallelograms, then full parallelogram will be formed. That means this sum will be equal to area of ABCD. Okay, so we can write this is equals to half area of ABCD, and this is what we have to prove. So we can write hence proved. Now see the third question. P and Q are any two points lying on the sides DC and AD respectively of a parallelogram ABCD. See, this is a parallelogram ABCD. Okay, there is a point P on line CD and point Q on line AD. Okay, now we have to prove that area of triangle APB is equal to area of triangle BQC. This we have to prove. So first of all, see, triangle APB and parallelogram ABCD, these two lie on same base, that is AB, and between same parallel lines, that is AB and CD. So we can write triangle APB and parallelogram ABCD lie on same base AB and between same parallels AB and CD. Now since they lie on same base and between same parallels, therefore area of triangle will be half of area of parallelogram. So area of triangle APB is equals to half of area of parallelogram ABCD. Now name this as equation number 1. Okay. Now see, triangle BQC and parallelogram ABCD also lie on same base and between same parallels. How? See, what is the base of triangle BC? Okay, and we can consider the base of parallelogram also as BC because this is one of the sides of parallelogram. So base of both the triangle and parallelogram are same and they are between same parallels, that is BC and AD. These two sides are also parallel of parallelogram. So we can write triangle BQC and parallelogram ABCD lie on same base BC and between same parallels BC and AD. Okay. Now again, if they lie between same base and same parallels, then area of triangle will be half of area of parallelogram. So area of triangle BQC is equals to half of area of parallelogram ABCD. Now name this as equation number 2. Now add equation number 1. Sorry, we don't have to add equations. See both equation 1 and 2. In this, area of APB is equals to half of area of ABCD, and in this area of BQC is half of area of ABCD. RHS of both are same, that means their LHS will also be same. So we can write from equation 1 and 2, area of triangle APB is also equal to area of triangle BQC, and this is only what we have to prove. So at last we can write hence proved. Thank you everyone. If you like my videos, please like, subscribe and share my channel and stay connected with A1 study classes.